Alright, everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So I apparently somehow missed that a Gokurakugai chapter also dropped at the start of September. So since I'm covering Short and Jump stuff, we might as well get around to this as well. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I will have read-throughs back sometime next weekend once the sweltering heat here dies down a little bit. In the meantime, a lot of good stuff still coming your way, so if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let us dive into it with Gokurakugai Chapter 29. I assume we're going to get the title page like halfway through again. But we have alarm bells blaring off in the base with a gate is spawned in cell 4-3. The intruders in child form has freed the blood lost Maga. He's like, what? And you see a beep, 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 and a boom has and a whoa, and a whoa. Oh, Tao fucking kicks Yoki out of the way as the door gets bashed into the lab room. And Yoki's like, oh, it's like, ow, ow, ow. Like, what's going on? And Tao's like, sorry, misgauged my strength. It's like, no, you saved me. Anyway, you two in the prototype. Oh, sorry. Anyway, you two in the prototype. He's like, Yoki, I'm borrowing this. We've got the perfect test subject right here. And you see this like big muscular dude with like this waist wrap around him. Hold on, let me just pull it up. I do apologize, my tablet is running on like its last bit of power, but hopefully we'll be able to get through this chapter. But you see this big hulking guy coming through the doorway after having bashed it in. You have Chapter 29, Empty Soul by Yuto Sano, with translation David Evelyn and lettering by Kyla Aiko. And you have Otsuru going, didn't that boy come here to erase Utsu? What else are you guys trying to do? And Bombro's like, huh? What else? We're here to crush this place. He does like a little thumbs down. So I think, let's see. I mean, Chihaya did say kill everyone, so that's got to be the answer, right? And that's got to be the right answer, yeah? Which means you're up first. And as it tries to rush him, he goes, boom! He's like, there, you're dead. And you see just like a flurry of knives being tossed out of the explosion smoke. It's like, the hell are these? And he just like swats his hand, like does another explosion. It's like, way to freak me out. What's going on? And you see Utsu rushing through the smoke cloud, I guess. It's like, so, you can still move? Javid, and she gets sent flying back with another explosion. He's like, hey, why are you still alive? You're freaking me out. Everyone else gets taken out when I make them go boom. And you see Utsu just looking behind him. She beckons at one of her knives that was like stuck behind him and reverses direction towards him. And he puts up one of his hands to block it. And Utsu comes in, grabs his other arm, summons up another blood blade. And then I guess he was trying to cut it off. He's like, get out of here! As he grabs her and just slams her into the wall. It's like, why won't you die? It's so creepy. He's like, right. It's like, for a Maga, you've got to crack the core. That's right, I forgot. Close call. It's like, wasted so much time. Wonder how far Chihaya got. And as Lucha's kind of like laying there bruised and bleeding, she's having a flashback and going, I've always wanted someone to look at Utsu. It's like, Daddy's working overtime again. Why don't you go to the convenience store? And you see her living in like this house. Well, it looks like an abusive environment, like her mother with like her hair disheveled, like hanging over her head as she's like screaming over the table. It's like, the old lady across the street said that Daddy was cheating. And your clang crash and a tunk as Utsu wakes up. Ooh, and you see her, she sees the mother like standing over the father's corpse, just stabbing her multiple times. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, why? And it's like, because by doing this, your daddy will always be mine. It's like, oh no, today was the last episode of that drama from the Monday 9 block. It's like, in the end, Mommy never looked at Utsu. And she at school the next day, you hate carrots? Should I eat them for you? As this kid smiles at her. Oh, what the fuck, bro? And she just like looks all happy. She stabs a fork, I guess, into his eye. Or chopstick. And he's like, huh? He's like, eek, what are you doing? So you mustn't hurt other people. And you see in like junior high, I guess, as she's passing more like the test papers back, she gets a paper cut. He's like, ow. He's like, oh, sorry. Are you okay? And you see on the next page, like she's starting to like cut and self-harm herself. So and she thinks back to her mother being like, because by doing this, your daddy will always be mine. And she's thinking about like all of her paramours. It's like, Mommy, Daddy, Aki, Ikun, Hachan, Yo, Miss Satomi, Atsushi, Mako. Why did all of them leave Utsu's life? Why? He's like, look at Utsu. He's like, you're not the one looking at anyone. Open your friggin' eyes. And as Bombro gets closer, she just stabs him in the chest with one of the knives. He's like, huh? He's like, I told you. I still haven't gotten Alma to notice me. Out of my way. It's like, you've been yapping on and won't shut up. Who the hell are you talking about? And you see the next page, someone kicks him in the face as he was about to light up another explosion. And you see Alma just like standing there posing, looking all badass. She's like, Alma! He's like, youch, the hell? Who are you? It's like, red hair? And Alma's like, did you do all this? It's like, and if I did, so what? He's like, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, stay back, Utsuro, as he like grabs his chain, like ready to pull out his blade. I don't know, man. Like, I guess we'll get thoughts on the chapter. Like, not much to say about like the first half, like setting up, like, alright, they're trying to like take her out, I guess. Before, I assumed they thought they were gonna like experiment on Utsuro, like do something sort of trying to get like ahead of them and like make sure they couldn't find anything to use against them or discover. So we'll see what the big, like, fucking bulking muscle sumo guy or private fight. Because I feel like what's the fucking pretty guy that's training Alma? I feel like he'll become relevant in this like martial arts fight to take down the other intruder. But we'll see what happens with that. The Utsu stuff, I'm still kind of mixed on it. Because you have the whole thing of like, oh, you know, like you have like, alright, she grew up in an abusive environment. Our mother killed her father, like blah, blah, blah. But I feel like this didn't really give us a lot more insight or depth into her character or her personality. Kind of just felt very kind of shallow the way it was presented and done. Where she's like, oh, you know, she saw her mommy doing this and like because of that, that's how she kind of picked up this habit or like this thought process of like, oh, you know, if I kill people that I like, or this is the way I like show my affection and stuff. I feel like the flashback was not long enough and we didn't get enough actual like insight or introspection from her to really make it stand out or have like give us more garner more sympathy for her character. So we'll see what happens with this. Like if she ends up dying again for like Alma's sake again, like I want to be kind of annoyed with this series, but we'll see what happens with that. Apart from that, I do like Alma looking all badass. All the place where he's like, I'm going to kill you. He looks like such a completely different character. It's kind of odd. Yeah, decent chapter, but we'll see where it goes from here. So if you all enjoy this video, you know, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.